Hey, this is Leonel Colon with EXP Realty, and I am coming from my car, and I'm fixing to enter into a meeting. It's Saturday morning, January 20th, 2024, and let me tell you something, it is frigid here. Now, some of you that live in the Midwest or up north may laugh when I say this, but it is just a little below 30 degrees, and the reason why it's so cold, it is because the wind is blowing, and you're still thinking like, how is that possible? I mean, you're not even in below zero. Listen, I lived in the Midwest for about 3 years. I've experienced some different types of weather. I used to travel a good bit back in my early 20s and experienced Buffalo, where it was a whiteout. I mean, it's just here in the South, it just hits different. I mean, for the 3 years that we lived in the Midwest, we live in the tri-state area of, it was Indiana, Illinois, and Kentucky. And our first Christmas there, we had 24 inches of snow. Hit below zero a couple times. The next couple of years there, we did experience some, frigid weather, but it just hits different because of the humidity here. Let me give you an example. The other day, it actually sleeted a little bit, had a little ice and snow, and kids had no school for 2 days because it was below 30 and it was kind of frigid. It was cold. And I remember a winter about 10 years ago, I think it was here in Mobile, we actually had snow, and it was an inch of snow, and city shut down for 3 days because we're not equipped to handle that. The roads here, we just don't have the equipment that they have in the Midwest and the North. So some people think, well, they're escaping the winter and they're not going to experience any kind of elements like that. Here, it will hit you differently. I've talked to several people from different areas, and they say it hurts here more than in where they live. And I mean, not that it doesn't get cold, but it hurts more because of the humidity. It's so wet. And when that wind is blowing, it does not play. And I am cold right now, very cold. Like, you don't want to walk outside. It's not pleasant. But the funny thing about living in Mobile is that the other day, in the morning, it was like 30 degrees. And then by that afternoon, it was in the mid 60s, low 70s, and you could have worn shorts. I mean, that's just the way it is. But we've had a stint here this last week where it's just been really crazy, and it's been really cold. And we really haven't had those many days where you can just do that. But for the most part, I mean, summers here are brutal, but this is not about the summer, but this is about the winter here in Alabama, Mobile, Alabama, South Alabama, because we're so close to the water, it just hurts. So if you think that, hey, it's all sun shining, it's never cold here, I just want you to know that it does hit different here in Mobile, Alabama at times. It's not as extensive as it would be in Michigan, where we have some friends that live there. I have family in Philadelphia, New York. They have long, extensive winters, and it's sometimes very brutal and very depressing. Here, I mean, at least you can still see the grass, and I'm looking outside before I go into this meeting. The grass is still green in some areas. Some leaves still haven't turned, but that wind is blowing, and it's below 30, and it is cold. So just know that it does get cold here in the South, and that it hurts at times. So I hope this helps. Hope you find this resourceful. If you live up north, you can't escape it for majority of the time, but it will follow you here at times. So I hope all is well your way. This is Leonel Colon with EXP Realty. Be sure to like this channel, subscribe it, share it with some friends, and don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions, if you have any concerns, if you'd like to know about what's going on here, if you need some more details, I would be honored to partner with you and help you. Be blessed. Have a good one.